Good afternoon. My name is Alicia Alexander. This is my presentation on team building. Today we're going to discuss various of information on team building techniques, leadership roles, ineffective and effective communication, and various of communication skills, positive and negative. How is team building valuable? Well, patient safety experts agree communication and teamwork are essential and quality care to improve our patient safety and quality care to increase patient satisfaction. To expand on the topic a little bit, the healthcare industry can be stressful and strenuous on the body, mind, and spirit for all individuals. As we work together in a team, stress can be reduced, mental health can improve, and of course, fatigue will be lessened. So, how do we distinguish, of course, a team that's in high performing with healthcare environment and defend how teamwork can influence the impact of quality outcomes, effective communication, leadership roles in our staffing, diversity and training with education and teaming. Teaming. Amy Edmondson coined the word, actually, teaming, which is teamwork on the fly. We are collaborating with different departments, including administrative departments, to gain the same outcome, working with different people from diverse backgrounds. Hospitals especially use this to outsource different departments all the time. They do not know the different people that they work with. Med surge departments get consults from GI, they get consults from radiology departments. A little story about myself I will include in here. When I was admitted to the hospital, I always tell the nurses that I don't have the best veins. So the initial nurse might go get another nurse that's a little bit more experienced. And then that nurse might come in, she might look and see if she can find a vein. And if that nurse is not able, she may try or she may not try if she's able to see something. And then, of course, sometimes they're not able to find anything. And if they're not able to find anything, and usually they're not, they usually go and they get an expert from the radiology department who may have to use some special tools to get blood work that the doctor may order. So that's a example of how teaming may work. It's three different departments working together to get the same goal. So that's something that's a high performing goal that we may want to work towards in a healthcare environment. So now we're going to discuss how team processes and varying roles work for individuals and how it can impact us in a positive and negative way. No one person ever has all the right answers. We've explored a case scenario within the last week where a family practice office had 5 practitioners and 5 various office staff. And the office found some deficiencies that caused some confusion and turmoil. It wasn't any fault of anybody in particular in the office, but it was from lack of communication and undefined roles and lack of training and education that the confusion was caused by. So the practice found the deficiencies and it affected patient care, of course. Well, healthcare workers come from diverse backgrounds and educational and departmental have strong opinions. And so we offer vast amounts of expertise. While all opinions may or may not be welcomed in some areas, and that causes barriers sometimes that could affect the practice. So, teaming plays a crucial role in working together in a positive light to gain a common goal. So, even though strong personalities do work together, we have to respect one another to try to make the best of any situation. Moving forward, how does a cross functionality and a high performing team enhance its ability to meet the quality goals in a healthcare organization? And how can an interdisciplinary team potentially create conflict? As Abraham Lincoln once said, I don't like him. I must get to know him better. We, just like I said, we are not always going to mesh personalities. So cross functionality allows us to listen actively. We have to respect one's opinions. Conflict resolution can be solved through communication, collaboration, and mediation to reach common goals and improve quality. We can use some of these strong personalities to help brainstorm and work together. And how can the elements such as conflict and change affect the dynamics of the team and its ability to reach a unifying goal? Conflict can cause unnecessary stress. We all know how that feels in the workplace. And it can prevent productivity. It can cause distractions and require time and effort that can be used to reduce some problem solving in the office, which can also delay completion of tasks and put the team's goal at risk. Communication can suffer when people withdraw their attention or participation. So now we're going to discuss some of the resources and types of support available that may have enhanced a team's efforts from continue quality improvement. Consider how the components such as team culture, support, communication, and rewards may come into play. Resources available are team building exercises and offering guidance, not solutions, that may be effective in reaching goals towards quality improvement. I think when guidance is offered, your team takes, how do you say, they take a liking towards that a little bit easier than they would towards criticism, because sometimes criticism can come off a little harsh and they're not offended by that, because some managers or leaders can be offended. Some of the things that we may look for with our QI staff is PDCA. We can always go back to PDCA to do some of our problem solving with our team efforts. We want to look at the problems that we have in our office. We want to try to come up with some resolutions for some of the problems. Brainstorm, of course, and then try to resolve some of the resolution, or try to resolve some of the issues that we have and work together. We can always work together. Use those personalities. Those personalities can come together and they can be a strong force. We can use those for areas to grow and gain education for staff. When staff sees leaders in the office, they tend to follow suit. And the quality improvement for the culture in the hospital setting, it is time to restore efficiency by processing effectiveness and teamwork. Thank you. This ends my presentation on teamwork, and this is Alicia Alexander. Have a good day.